How you doing, YouTube? Matt with Massive Beer Reviews, back with another review. Not just another review. Local jammers. Local Imperial Stout jammers. Local Imperial Stout mole jammers. In the form of Breaker Brewing's Old King Cole Imperial Stout. The mole version. Spicy, baby. Spicy. 8.5% alcohol by volume. Can not too long ago. Breaker. Done quite a few of their beers. Most of the stuff has come through growler form over the years, but over the past couple of months, several months, they've been canning stuff. Here we go. Other than what I've already said, it says Old King Cole Imperial Stout. Keep this beer cold and drink within 30 days of purchase. Okay, fair enough, even though it's a big stout. Government warning stuff. Okay, canned 10 or 1/26/2018. That would be correct. Today is the 2nd of February, so there you go. It's pretty old, pretty new. I was going to say old. Weird. And it says Holy Moly, denoting the mole version of the beer. Label-wise, it's cool. It's one of my probably more favorite labels. Now, the way the skull is drawn, I dig it. The kind of way the kind of crown and everything up top there, just needs a little work for me. But that's me being extra special, nitpicky. It's like really, it's a good from far label. It's like from here, I'm like, that's pretty cool stuff. But once you get up close and kind of analyze it, you're like, it's kind of drawn poopily in a kind of goody kind of way. Anyway, give her a pop, see what she's got. Okay, she's going to have a hat on her, so let's pour. Calm down, buddy. You don't have to pour it all in the glass. Leave yourself some room to smell it. Been snorting a lot of foam lately, getting overzealous in those pours. So, yeah, you know, 2 fingers, milk dud kind of milk, malted milk ball kind of color, but just kind of slightly washed out. Very kind of coffee ice cream in color. Let's put it that way. A little gravity-defying creaminess to it, and she'd be dark. The darkest beer in the history of mankind. Definitely kind of see through a little bit, but she's definitely in the stout realm. Let's see if we get a nose on her. Okay, you're definitely getting kind of those chili kind of spices in there. You're getting kind of like a really dry, powdery kind of baker's chocolatey thing, along with these kind of soft, oily kind of chilliness out of it. Definitely getting a roasted malt, a bit of bittering to it. Getting a little bit more milk chocolate vibes in that kind of straight up powdered kind of dark chocolate thing. Maybe they're distinct separate portions of the show. But yeah, okay. A little bit of like smokiness, a little bit of that kind of chilliness, a little bit of spiciness, a little pepperiness, bit of chocolate, both dark and kind of milk chocolate, and a bit of roasted malt with a bit of bittering to it. It smells pretty nice, actually. I've had Old King Cole before. I don't remember it smelling or tasting like this. It's been a while. Well, smelling. I haven't tasted it yet, but you know what I mean. So yeah, I'm just going to dive in. Cheers. Okay. Ooh. There's a nice pop of heat there. Okay. Okay. This is pretty tasty stuff, to be perfectly honest with you. Okay. First thing you get, milk chocolate. There's got to be lactose in here. If there's not, then whatever wizardry you're doing, keep at it. It tastes like there's this nice, rich, creamy milk chocolatiness to it. Very creamy, almost marshmallow-like creaminess on it. Like very like if you ever had the hot chocolate you pour it in, and one that comes with the little marshmallows in a packet, you pour it in there, and the marshmallows kind of melt, and you take your first sip, and what you get is mostly or half marshmallow kind of fluffiness, and then half kind of hot chocolate. That in a colder form. That heat is nice. I think that lactose portion of the show keeps that in check. So each time you take a sip, you get this pop of heat way back here. And it builds enough to where you're like, okay, it's pretty hot, but it never gets fucking out of control. I think that's your kind of creaminess, your lactose kind of keeping thing in check. It kind of rides in the back for a bit. After a while, kind of settles down. So each time you take a sip, kind of rides back to that point. A lot of these chilled stouts end up kind of, each sip gets a little bigger, bigger, bigger. This one, more like you're going back to that initial pop. More than it getting bigger and bigger and bigger, which is kind of cool, actually. I kind of dig that. But it's definitely never going to get out of control. I mean, if you're not into hot things, it might be a little bit too hot, but I'm a little bit sensitive to hotter stuff, and this one's definitely not close to that. Yeah, the way that creaminess, that kind of lactose creaminess, that marshmallow creaminess comes off with that kind of roasted malt. There's a bittering to the malt, but it kind of lactose kind of balances off that and just makes it kind of this nice kind of, not overly sweet, but you need that kind of sweetness to really kind of make it, give you that kind of fluffy milk chocolatey thing going on. It works really well. Nice mouthfeel to it. It's not super dense. It's definitely a bit south of where you'd want like an Imperial Stout to sit kind of mouthfeel wise, but I'm willing to forgive it, especially because I'm getting those kind of like hot chocolate vibes on there. So I don't want it to be too dense because of those kind of my brain thinks that's what I'm drinking, but in a colder form, kind of like a cold pressed kind of hot chocolate. Yeah, this is tasty stuff. Probably the best canned beer that I've had from Breaker. And they put it probably about 8 to 10 deep now. And probably the best non-barrel aged dark beer that I've had from them. Sans maybe an aged version. They've been bottling for a while. So you do like a Black Mariah. I've had a couple of those that came off really well aged. And it's really nice beer to begin with. But as far as what this is laying down, as far as the bits and pieces and the layers of what's going on there and how it's played and how it's kind of planned out and how it hits you, this is probably my favorite one, to be perfectly honest with you. It's not a brewery known for their darker beers, let's put it that way. And this one is up there. Top-notch stuff, to be perfectly honest with you. And I fucking dig it. So yeah, let's talk about it. Is it one of the better spiced non-barrel aged stouts that I've had? Is really, actually, yeah. This is really tasty stuff. I was just at the brewery today. Didn't get this can here. This can was given to me probably about, I don't know, a week or so ago. And I didn't pick any of this up because I haven't had it yet. You know what I mean? And I kind of wanted to review it. And I'm kind of peeved I didn't pick it up. But lucky enough for me, I live pretty close. So there you go. Let's see. Faggot availability. Probably, I forget what it costs. Like I said, I didn't pay for it, but I actually looked at the price today while I was at the brewery. 16, 18 bucks for a 4-pack. You know, that's what breweries charge nowadays. And leave you with, if you like what we like this. If you like your chili beers. If you like your chilled stouts. If you like your lactose-laden chili stouts. If you like your chilliness to kind of give you that scare of getting out of control, but have that lactose keep it in check. If that's your kind of gig, then you'll definitely like this. Because that's what I dig with my chilled stouts, and this one definitely foots the bill. It's just tasty as tasty to be, and really pretty damn well done. So there you go. Another review in the books. Hopefully you guys enjoyed our review. If you didn't, anywhere in between, down there, words and stuff and things. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Tapped. Massive Beers, all 4 of those places if you want to check me out somewhere else. As far as everywhere but the social medias, Beer Massive, massif.com, or podcast, Beer Massive, or to go to the Googs and type in Beer Massive. Podcasts, all kinds of me yammering. Definitely different than the stuff that I do here at Massive Beers, so go check that out. And there you go. Another review down. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the review. Hopefully enjoying a nice mole stout like this one right now. And hopefully see you next time. Cheers.